When Bill 21, Quebec's so-called secularism law, was passed back in 2019, it made many headlines in the news. Yet, French and English media reported differently on the subject, a practice that continues today. For example, Bill 21 was upheld in the province's Court of Appeal on February 29, 2024. While CTV focused on the impact on the Anglophone and Muslim communities, Radio-Canada focused on the political impact in the capital. According to the head of the political division of Le Devoir, Quebec Francophone news organizations will angle their stories on language, religion, and culture to reflect what they see as the broader themes in Quebec society. We're maybe going to approach it from that angle. There's a decline of the French language, and what does the government intend to do to fix it? According to Les Perreault, the editor-in-chief of Policy Options, the difference between Anglophone and Francophone media stems from cultural differences between the two communities.
A Canadian born since 1970 essentially has a baseline of thinking multiculturalism is pretty much a good thing, and that bilingualism is also a very laudable goal for society. And on the Francophone side, there's a lot more sort of mixed views about what both those things really mean.
Montreal's cultural diversity has an impact on how local news teams create content. Covering controversial public policy issues like laws on language and religion often depends on a network's audience. Jacob Cerebrin, a journalist at the Canadian Press, says local audiences have an impact on the story angles reporters select.
Any news organization, any reporter, is writing for an audience, right? You're more of a conversation with your audience, where readers call you to ask questions, to complain, to bring things up. And so I think that does also influence the way different publications cover the news, because they have to respond to their audiences.
The government can also be a deciding factor in the contrast between English and French reporting. Quebec politicians will prioritize their majority Francophone audiences by giving more time to French journalists.
When you're working in political reporting as an Anglo reporter in Quebec, there's a pecking order, I guess, according to who your audience is in a way.
Lana, Brady, The City Magazine, Montreal.